Hey everyone, I went to a couple thrift stores. I found a lot of cool stuff. So first up, I'm going to talk about this book I found, Edgar Allan Poe, A Collection of Stories. Big collection of a bunch of Edgar Allan Poe short stories. Pretty cool. And the rest is DVDs and some tapes. So first up, talk about the DVDs. First up, we got Winnie the Pooh, Un-Valentine's Day and A Valentine for You. Cool. I like Winnie the Pooh stuff, and this was a pretty neat thing to find, and it was in great shape. So, let's see, this is, I think, 2 episodes of the TV show, maybe? There's a lot of Winnie the Pooh stuff at the thrift store today for some reason. And then next up, this is really cool. Time Bandits. I wasn't even planning on going inside today, but I'm so glad I did, because I found Time Bandits. It's not the Criterion version or anything really cool like that. It's just the standard bare-bones DVD release. The only bonus features is a trailer and talent bios, but still really cool to have Time Bandits on DVD. I used to have the tape of this, but I gave it away years ago, and I so wish I hadn't done that. I think at the time I was planning on ordering the Criterion DVD or Blu-ray of Time Bandits, but then I just never got around to it, and so yeah, really happy to have that. And next up, we got Matilda, and let's see, okay, nothing special inside. This is a movie that in the past I haven't really been super interested in finding or watching. It's a Roald Dahl adaptation, and usually I like Roald Dahl's stuff, but back when I was a kid, I did start to read Matilda, and it didn't really appeal to me back then. I have since read it again, and I do appreciate it a bit more. And, but I still didn't really have interest in the movie until I found out Danny DeVito directed it, and so far, I haven't been disappointed by Danny DeVito ever when it comes to movies, whether he's starring in them or directing or whatever. And I'm especially curious to see how this turned out, because so far, the 2 other movies he directed that I've seen, Throw Mama from the Train and Death to Smoochie, were both really, really good movies. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to Matilda now. Also, Mara Wilson, who was in Thomas and the Magic Railroad. And then next up, we got Alvin and the Chipmunks Scarific Double Feature. So, we got Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet Frankenstein, pretty mediocre movie, and then Alvin and the Chipmunks Meet the Wolfman, which, from what I understand, is a bit more ambitious of a movie. I have not seen Wolfman yet. Frankenstein, I found the tape a while ago, and it was meh. It's fine. It's an okay kids flick. It's a nice thing to put on the background at Halloween, I guess. Especially if you have kids around. It's that type of movie. It's not really high art or anything. Wolfman, at the very least, has the Chipettes in it, so that might boost it a little bit. And then next up, we got Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo Complete Season 1. And this is a long time coming. Years ago, when this first came out, I was planning on getting it, but then I just didn't for some reason, and I had a bootleg DVD of this whole series, and I was so sure I was going to get this that I gave away the first couple of discs that collected the first season. Also, I didn't really care if it did take me a while to find this, because I don't even really like these episodes very much, but, like, I have the bootleg set, so I figured, well, they released some of it officially, I should eventually try and find some, and this is a thing that I really wanted for a long time, even though, yeah, I don't see myself watching these episodes much. These are before Scrappy's voice really was finalized. In these, he has his really weird, deep voice, and I'm not a fan. I also don't like the mystery crew sticking around. They do not fit these episodes. Like, some of the early ones they do, from what I remember. Like, the early episodes kind of just feel like more typical Scooby-Doo, just with Scrappy tossed in there. It isn't until later in this series that it becomes just Shaggy, Scooby, and Scrappy, and it feels a bit more natural when it's just them. And then, last up for DVDs, Psycho Goreman. This movie I've definitely heard of, because when this came out, everybody, and their mother, and their mother's mother, and everyone their mother's mother knew, was saying that if you like Power Rangers, you're gonna love Psycho Goreman. And I watched the trailer, and I was like, so it's Billy and Mandy? So, this movie, we got these two kids that accidentally summon this ancient demon monster, and it has to be loyal to them and do what they say, and they just have it do silly things, basically. So it's Billy and Mandy way more than Power Rangers, right? I don't know. I haven't actually seen it. I've just seen the trailer. I guess there's a bunch of, like, creature effects towards the end, and there's, like, full-body costumes or whatever, and people in helmets makes people think Power Rangers. So, let's see. Tapes, I guess. So, first up for tapes. Oh, this is something. So, there was a whole bunch of free tapes, and there was a bunch of these animated hero classics. Let's see. So, this one is Benjamin Franklin. I didn't pick up any others. I really wish I had now. I'm looking at the back here. They didn't have all of them, but there are some interesting ones. Pocahontas. That's an interesting one. I'm wondering how they would sugarcoat this. Do they sugarcoat things in this? I'm looking at the back. The animation kind of reminds me of like old CD-ROM game animation. That's what it kind of looks like. It's digitally colored. Like, it's really clean digital coloring. There's one character on a screen. Let's see, you got Christopher Columbus. That's another one where I'm really curious. Do they sugarcoat these? Because the thing with Christopher Columbus, in all the, like, the kids' media I've seen him in, it stops as soon as he gets to the first island, because there's no way in hell they're gonna show what happens after. William Bradford, The First Thanksgiving. That was one they had down there. I didn't get that one. George Washington. If that was one they had down there, I definitely would have gotten that, because George Washington's a fascinating person. Abraham Lincoln, I think they had. Thomas Edison, Florence Nightingale, Louis Pasteur, Alexander Graham Bell, Harriet Tubman, the Wright brothers. Okay, they didn't have any of those. Warner Nest Animation. Oh, so this is from Warner. Yeah, there's the old Warner Brothers logo. This will be curious to check out. And if they still have the other ones down there, next time I'm down at the thrift store, I'll have to pick those up. Next up, this is a thing I really wanted to find some more of for a while. Little Dogs on the Prairie. A Lot of Love and a Little Off the Top. Now, this is the second Little Dogs on the Prairie tape I found. The other one's somewhere over there. Anyway, it was pretty good. It's a pretty good kids' cartoon, and surprisingly, it's also a religious cartoon, which I wouldn't have expected. There's the Tommy Nelson logo. They do Bible Man also. Nothing special about the tape, really. The box is in really nice shape. Way nicer shape than the other Little Dogs on the Prairie one. Bible lessons for little varmints. Okay, that's pretty funny. Oh, also, this one has Miss Kitty on the cover. I'm wondering if this whole show was made just because they thought Little Dogs on the Prairie, Miss Kitty, and they were like, yep, we gotta make a show just so we can use those puns. So anyway, cool cartoon. Next up, oh, this is something. Wonder of It All. And there's the old media logo, which makes me think of Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. This does not make me think that. Video Treasures makes me think, like, cheapo garbage. Whatever. So anyway, Wonder of It All. I guess this is like a nature movie? Cover's nice. Got some nice artwork on the cover. Got some nice images on the back there. That's a cool picture of a goat there. That is neat. There's a thing on the bottom. I can't tell if that's an otter or like a lizard or something. And then, so what do I want to talk about next? How about, so we got some Winnie the Pooh stuff. Winnie the Pooh, Detective Tigger. And the top is, falling apart. I'll have to glue that, back together. But other than that, the box is in, like, pristine condition. Holy crap, it is. There's not a single dent or nick or scratch on this thing. And the tape is fully rewound. Doesn't look like it's... Wow. It is really clean. It doesn't look like it's ever been watched. I wonder if maybe it was, like, still in plastic. Because there were some tapes down there that were, like, they still had the plastic on them. Though they weren't any good, so I left them there. Okay, next up we got another Winnie the Pooh thing. Tiggerific Tales. Friendship Friendship again? Oh, and also, no mold on any of the tapes, so that was really nice. That's something I've been encountering once in a while with these tapes, is mold. So, let's see. I don't know if I have any more in this particular series. I have like a little list of other Winnie the Pooh things on the back, but I don't know if there are any of the ones that I have in this pile of stuff here. This one also has a list of stuff. I know I have Cowboy Pooh on the back of that one. And finally, we have three Power Rangers tapes. So first up, here we got High Five, and this is a very nostalgic tape to me, because High Five was one of the, this is the tape that I had as a kid. It might actually be the original copy I had, I don't know for sure. Maybe not. I don't remember mine having these really big spools inside. But yeah, this was one of the first officially released Power Ranger tapes that I had, and it was really cool because I didn't have this taped off TV like I did for most other episodes. Oh, and on the back of it, this brings back memories. I remember looking at these pictures at the bottom, and what is up with Billy's hair and glasses? Those aren't the same glasses he has in the show, and his hair is different, and Trini's wearing black, Jason's in a white shirt, Kimberly's in black. Zach looks about the same. Zach's the only one who doesn't look out of place in some weird way. Or I guess Kimberly's outfit has some pink on it too, but yeah, I don't know what that is she's wearing, actually. Anyway, next up we got another one of those type of Mighty Morphin tapes. No Clowning Around, which, of course, you remember had Kimberly. Really, of all the Kimberly episodes, they picked No Clowning Around. I'm glad they picked No Clowning Around, because that's a great episode, but why wasn't, No Clowning Around the one with Trini on it? Oh, whatever. Anyway, decent tape. Like the pink label there. Not in the best of shape. There's a big rip up there. That's annoying. I'll have to glue that or tape that. Cardboard's coming up over here, too. Got some nice images on the back of that one also. Anyway, the main thing with these tapes is the artwork on the cover. They have this really nice artwork, and oh hey look, there's Ultraman! So what's it look like on here? It doesn't look as silly on Trini's. So next up, or last up, Lord Zed's Monster Heads. I was really happy to find this, and just in time for Halloween. So, not really anything super special to say about this. I used to have Lord Zed's Monster Heads on tape, but it's, again, one of those tapes I gave away for some reason or another. I think maybe when I got the DVD set. My Lord Zed's Monster Heads tape was not in very good condition. The box was really beat up. The tape barely played. It would skip, and there was static everywhere. This one looks like it's in decent enough shape. It's not rewound. So I'll have to rewind that. The box is nice, so at least, even if the tape doesn't work, at least the box is in nice shape. So, yeah, that's about it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it. See ya.